Today's Monday, and as you can probably see, it's very, very foggy, and it's not that cold. I couldn't see anything on the highway. This kind of days for me feel like cozy. Like, I don't know, it feels like it's fall again. It feels like it's fall. It is not though. Is it spring already? Or is it still winter? Like, it's March 2nd. So I don't know if it's already spring. Anyways, I did my nails yesterday. It's just like a burgundy red French. And I love it. Like, I wanted something basic that will actually last me at least 2 weeks. Because I've been in a tiny little habit of painting my nails with gel. And it takes me like 3 hours, 4 hours to do like a basic kind of design on my nails with gel polish, and I take it off in like 3 days. So what's the point? Like, I'm just losing time and I'm just wasting like product. I want them to actually stay, but it's not the gel. The problem is me, and that I have a little bit of anxiety and I start to like peel the gel off my nail. Not good. I wanted to explain to you what my weekend sort of was like. Well, not the weekend, but starting from Friday I hiked a mountain for like 5 hours. It was not just me alone. It was like a group. It was my classmates, and we had this school trip per se, that we needed to go to this mountain, hike it, and we needed to collect insects and flowers for 2 different classes. One class for insects and another for flowers, basically. Well, not flowers. Well, yes, it's plants that have flowers. So we needed to collect things, and we went to that mountain. It was so fun. It was not tiring, and that's the point I'm going to. It was not tiring as I thought it would be. It was 5 hours still though, and even though it was 5 hours, I had a lot of fun. I laughed a lot. I don't know, I have never hiked a mountain like that. We were literally like leaving our nails on the rocks of the mountain, because it was a trip. Like, it was definitely a hike. But it was fun overall. Like it was so funny. There was this moment on the hike where it was literally a rock. You needed to climb a rock, and it was just a cliff. Literally, you needed to climb the rock and go like on top of the rock, and you need to go through here. And if you fell from there, you would certainly break a bone or two, and then you would die. You would die, because it was like a pond underneath with still water. It was a little bit scary, but it was like optional. The teacher was like, you can go through there if you want, but you're gonna have to wait for us, because there's still a lot of way to go. So you're gonna have to wait here if you don't want to climb the rock. And I was like, you know what, let's just do it for the experience. And I did it, and it was so fun. I don't regret it at all. The thing is that it was rock after rock, jump after jump, and I thought, you know what, my body is going to hurt tomorrow. And it didn't. Today is Monday. Yesterday I had a 5K race it had a cause that was it was for kids with Down syndrome. It was to support that cause. Tell me why I had so much fun. I had so much fun in that race. The weather was exactly like this one. It was super foggy, like cold, but not super cold. It was not hot, there was no sun. It was like perfect weather for running. And I had so much fun. And I was just very glad that it turned out to be a good day and a good race, and that the weather was so perfect. Like, I didn't suffer as much as I thought. Obviously you feel tired. Obviously you feel like you don't want to keep going, but the only thing you have to do is just keep going. And I did it, and it was so fun. And yeah, I don't regret it at all. I am so excited for my next 5K race. That's going to be in I think it's the 22 of March. So I'm excited. I am excited. And you know what? I'm actually going to class because it's 7:05 and I'm a little bit late. Hi, I'm currently reading in bed. It's 4:20. I got home a little bit early. I had lunch and then, well, I don't really have homework. I don't have, oh well, obviously I didn't have lab today, and I really don't have much to do today, so I'm just going to read a little bit more. And yeah, if you're wondering what I'm currently reading this Infinite Threads by Tahira Mafi. It's the second book from this Woman Kingdom series. I am 53% in. You cannot see it. I'm in chapter 17. So far, so good. I mean, I've read it before. I'm acting like if I haven't read it before, but I've read this series like 3 times already, and maybe this is my 4th. But yeah, I am hopefully finishing this afternoon, and I want to start the next one. I actually have the physical books, but I'm just too lazy to be carrying a physical book right now, and my Kindle is like so nice and comfy, and I don't have to worry about the lighting, so that's a plus. I'm also drinking coffee. Today's classes, not so amazing. They were pretty average, and I had 4 classes. Nothing that cool. By the last class, I was dying to get back home. I was feeling so bad. So the moment the teacher finished the class, I ran to the car and drove myself home. So that's why I got here early. So, good morning. Today it's Tuesday. Is it? Is it Tuesday? I don't know. It's currently 8:05 and I have class at 8:30. I am just pondering and thinking. Literally, why do I feel like this week is going to be like for ponderation and overthinking? Because tell me why yesterday it was not such a great day. So I just lay in bed, I watched YouTube, I ate, and read. And I finished my book. I knew I was gonna finish it. I had like not so many pages left. So I finished it. It was this Infinite Threads by Tahira Mafi. I already started the next one. It's In All This Twisted Glory or something like that. My first class is something about animals in general, and my first class is about the film Cordata. I never know how to say that name. It's about animals in general, and the teacher is very nice, very, very, very nice. As I was driving in the morning, I was just thinking about books. I don't have a lot of romance paperbacks, and that's because I don't like romance. Like, it's not that I don't like it, okay? It's not that I don't like it, don't come at me. It's just that I'm very, very picky when it comes to romance, and there's so many famous book talk romance books that I've hated. So I'm not gonna drop names. I don't know, I just don't want to do that. I'm just gonna say the ones that I've actually liked, and I was thinking about that when I was driving. First, Summer in New York, or it was, yeah, something about Summer in New York, Summer in the City. So cute. Picking Daisies on Sundays, Love and Other Words, and there's probably a lot more that I've read that are romance that I've actually liked, but I just don't nothing comes to my mind right now, but just those 3, because those 3 I actually really loved. And I was also thinking about the types of books I was reading when I was 14, 15, like when I actually just started reading, I was reading very, like, books with a very heavy topic. Girl Interrupted, Girl in Pieces, Bell Jar, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, The Virgin Suicidals, My Year of Rest and Relaxation, although I read that one a little bit later. Also, A Little Life, I read it a little bit later. Lie With Me, what else? Anyways, the thing is that I was reading very, like, books that were, like, heavy, you know, for a 14, 15-year-old. You should be reading fantasy, girl. What are you doing reading that, you know? But then I started to get more into fantasy. No, it's not fantasy. It's this sort of like, oh, the world is ending. There's only one person that can save the world. There's only one cure. Sort of like the Maze Runner, the Hunger Games, all of that. I started to read the Charmy series. Changed my life. And I read because of the Charmy series. Like, the Charmy series got me into reading. I'm not even joking. When I actually know I'm going to love the book, I actually read it, but I don't usually read fantasy a lot. Then I start to read a little bit of romance, though romance is not my favorite genre. I'm very picky with romance. As in right now, I currently read classics, a little bit of romance, a little bit of fantasy, and novels. That's it. I do want to get more into novels, though. I have a lot on my Kindle that I really want to read. But I just... maybe I am in a little bit of a reading slump. I don't know. In January, I read like 11 books. February, I read 1. March, let's see how it goes. You know, but I'm actually going to go to class now because I don't want to get late either. I woke up late. I had to get ready in the car. Like, I just got ready. I just put on my makeup. Literally. Let's see what the day awaits for me. I'm back from school. I ate. I took a 15-minute nap. Not even joking. 15 minutes. 15-minute nap. I journaled for a little bit. I put some photos on my pages, and that's it. That's literally it. I've done nothing this afternoon. It's currently 5:25, and I do, in fact, first thing in the morning, have an exam tomorrow. 7 a.m. an exam already. Great. So we're starting finals this week, and next week it's exams and more exams. yeah, great. The name of the class is Angiosperms. It's basically botanics. Botanics is just plants that have flowers and seeds. That's the whole class. You might think there's not a lot to learn about plants with flowers and seeds, but there's a lot of information. I should be absorbing all the knowledge from my notes. Tell me what I'm doing. Ask me what I'm doing. Nothing. And to make it even worse, I'm gonna go for a walk with a friend. So the starting time for starting when? Where is the time? Like, I'm looking for it. Where is it? So I'm just gonna explain to you my little schedule. The brightness was to the highest. Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 1 exam. Then Thursday, another exam. I have lab. Then Friday, I have to do a poster, and also like a little 20 by 20 replica of a plant. I haven't done that. Also lab. And then Monday next week, 2 labs, 1 exam. Tuesday from next week, 2 exams. Wednesday from next week, 1 exam. And then more lab. So that's pretty much how it's going to be. So yeah. This is just like a little summary. So let's see how it goes. So next day, I made it. I finished studying and I went to bed like at 11. And I read like 2 pages of my book and I went straight to sleep. I think I had a dream, but I just don't remember what I dreamt. But I did have a dream. Anyways, it's currently 6:57 and I have an exam first thing in the morning at 7 a.m. So I'm gonna go because I don't want to get late. I'm hoping to read a little bit my notes, but who knows? It's 2 minutes before the class starts. Well, it's not class, this exam. Anyways, I'm gonna go and let's see how it goes. I think I have a lot of faith in me. I know it's going to be good because when I was studying, I realized that it wasn't hard. The things that are going to be in the exam are not hard. And I also had no difficulty studying. So I know it's going to be... I know it's not going to be as hard. But who knows, you know? Too much talking and not doing. I'm just gonna go now. And it's also very, very super, super foggy. Super, like, never been this foggy before.